Okay, what's going on? What's up, Cheryl? How you doing? Let me know if my sound is okay, please, 'cause I don't want to be in a staticky environment. So let me know if my sound is okay. If you can, I would appreciate that. What's up, Tanya Jones? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being. What's up, Philly? Straight from Philadelphia. How you doing? Good to see you. What's up, Detach? Thank you for detaching yourself and being over here. Brixton, babe, across the pond. How you doing? Um, Sound is good. Thank you, Brixton Bay. I appreciate the confirmation because there ain't nothing worse than hearing a staticky rebroadcast. You said watching Sunday night football. My boys are playing. All right, go Steelers. Yeah, Cheryl. Like Victor Yummy, he tearing up the league. I see. So we shall see. The league has been off to a good start. So I'm good to see that a lot of well-rounded competition. It seems. What's up, Sharona B? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Ron P, what's going on, Ron? How you doing? Purple Onyx, how you doing, Purple Onyx? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. What's up, Simplify Success? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Um, okay. So also, y'all, real situation like November 1st. I feel things about to get real out here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the date about the whole Snap situation, and I just hope they don't let them people who own Snap not get their benefits. It's fucked up. I mean, really, it's fucked up. That's something that, like, I'm kind of surprised the media ain't talking more about, and it seems like the politicians don't care. So y'all just, Charles is getting real out here. All right, so those are really the two things I want to talk about before we get into this bullshit. Okay, like, like I tell you right now with this motherfucker Lemon, I'm numb. Like I'm just numb. I'm just numb. Like, I'm numb. Like I really am because you're a fake and you're a fraud, dog. You ain't the person who you came over here. Now, while you say my time is over, nigga, I don't want to be on this. Like, I come on here for the people and primarily for the people that I form relationships with and to maintain. I just enjoy coming on here. You the one that's got to come on here 8 hours a day for something that don't give you no motherfucking benefits. Like, you stupid. You stupid. Your ass is 39. Nigga, you was over here lying the whole fucking time talking about you was in your 20s. Don't forget, every motherfucking time you sitting up here lying that you was in your 20s. So that was an act of betrayal right then and there. You lying to the fan base, you lying to me. You got to sit up here and try to put people in a chokehold to donate to your fucking birthday, and you lying about your age. Address that. Address the fact that you are not who you say you are. You're not the age that you say you are. You giving the people trying to pretend like you some young ass Casanova and all that playing with their mind and their fantasy, but you not who you say you are. So let's get into it real quick. While you say that you wish you never hit my link, nigga, I never asked you to hit my link. This was a one man operation. This was a one man enterprise. This was a one man situation that was thriving before you motherfucking arrived. Okay? I was gracious enough to open the door to let you sit on my panel. At the time, you weren't out of necessity. I didn't hit you up and say, come hit my link. You came. You volunteered. Once again, let that be known. You came. You volunteered. I didn't ask you to come hit my link. We had a plethora of people hitting my link on a nightly basis. The door was open and you walked through it. You just decided to motherfucking stay. So tell the truth of the matter. Now let's get to the fact about you sitting up here talking about, oh, Brianna Brianna asked that if you would beat Sir King, you fell into that big woman's trap. And I ain't trying to call her no bitch, but you fell into that Teletubby trap, dumbass. So let me give you the analogy. Do you think Pizarro would say that she would beat Brianna up if your dumbass asked her that same question? Hell the fuck no, she said she wouldn't. She would say, no, that's my best, right? That's what she would say. Or she would decline the answer. That's what your dumbass should have done. Stupid ass. Don't sit up here and say, "Oh, all I done for you," and I'm like, "Oh, this dumbass fool gonna sit up here and say that he would assault me." That was a test of your loyalty right then and there. Because if Pizarro would have asked me, "Oh, would you, Sir King, would you put Lemon in a headlock for me?" I would say, "Hell the fuck no. Carry on." Your dumbass. I was like, first of all, so what dumbass question is that? But your dumbass question got you don't even realize when they set your fuck ass up. And then you sat up there and lied. Oh, I hit up Sir King and you didn't let me know a damn thing. You should have, like I said, if y'all was sitting up there trying to canoe in the background, the least you could have done is say, "Hey, Sir King, just go with the flow." You gonna put me in the middle of a play. And that's why I went ballistic on your ass. Because why the beef sector has remained so strong and why other sectors have died out is because we respect our audience and we don't run plays. We at least if we do, we ain't throwing it up in the people's faces. Ha 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 ha! I got you on a play. Are you okay? So going back to like, oh, you expected me to fail. I expected you to fail. No, no. Why don't you tell the people how every time we had a trial run over here to launch you, either you failed at it miserably or you did not go through with it. I, as a content creator who got my name on the line, can't keep promoting some failed ass shit. If you say you're gonna go live and I broadcast that and you don't happen, then that fucks with my credibility, right? But once again, I would have been successful without you. It would have just been somebody else that would have been a limit. Because you gotta understand, without Sir King, there would have been no limit. Nobody don't know nothing about no fucking limit. Like I told you, the only thing they would associate with a limit is a motherfucking fruit stand. So how you gonna sit up here and now I'm the reason for where you at now. And I wish you would never hit my link. I wish you would have. Because that going into where we are now, you're nothing of what Apple Avatar Nation represents. That's why I don't support your shit. How I go for supporting a show that respects women, that promotes education, that's intellectual, to go into that gutter ass trash over there. That is the complete direct opposite. That's why I don't support you, bro. How can I support you when it's the complete direct opposite of what it started out as? Then let's not forget all the motherfucking people who you've hurt in the process. All the Avatar Nation people who you hurt in the process because you got some YouTube power complex. And you talking my time, I chose to pull the plug on the motherfucking show. Because to be honest, the amount of time you put into YouTube, it does not reward you for that. Life is short. And I'm not going to sit up here and give my time of my life to an application that is not reciprocal of what I put into it. And then they can sit up here and change the compensation terms. That's why you on here 8, 9, 10 hours a motherfucking day. Talking about if I was nice, I need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. Remember, you took everything that you learned and tried to apply it over there. What are you doing? You got niggas on your ass, bro. You sitting up there. Now, mind you, you said, "Oh, I hit on every panel." I'm rarely on panel. I'm rarely on panel. And I show a lot of restraint not to hit panels that they're talking about you. I'm in the sky. They talk about you being gay. They talk about all this motherfucking fuck ass shit about you. Everything about you. Sour Patch, Lolo. Do you see me hitting panels on that shit? So I think you need to take that into account of where I'm not at. Because I'm in the bushes and I'm in the clouds. But I don't drop down to power drive your ass. I don't hop on links to dismerchify your name. But when I saw that shit today with YTC, I was like, wait a minute. Now we talking about virtual and we gonna go into criminal? Oh damn right I was gonna hit that fucking link. Because I wanted to know. Did I sit up in there and believe everything they said? No. But I had questions. I had questions. And I have the right to investigate and ask questions, motherfucker. I ain't your bitch. So get that shit straight. You're not going to sit up here and control me. Oh, you put my name in the title. Huh, Bitch, are you okay? You want to be relevant, but nobody can't talk about you. Put your name in the title. Sorry, you know I don't work that way. I put your name in the title for reference purposes only. But the nerve of you, yo, disrespectful. It's like, oh, I came up on your opinion. Oh, yeah, I ain't work for free. Bitch, did you contribute to the broadcast? Did you come in pre-production? Did you add anything? All those agendas that I did, that was my brainchild. And don't forget all the money I put in your hand by association alone. All you had to do was plop your ass up and sit there. Nigga, do you not know how many times that I sat up here? Now he wants to sit up and say, oh, Sir King's jealous. He thought I would fail. Why would I think you would succeed every time that I got dropped off? It was nothing but radio silence. And I'm like, Lemon, if I drop off, you gotta talk. You have to talk, Lemon. You have to carry. You just sit up there and didn't say shit. So when there was a time to shine, you didn't shine. So why would I think you would shine on your own? You never proved that you were able to produce if I got dropped off or I had connectivity issues. You just sat there. And anybody could tell you when I was around to Avatar Nation days, that's what happened. You were a co-host. You were not a host. You were a co. You showed up when you wanted to. Talking about, oh, I was waiting for you to hit the link. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Whether that link dropped or it didn't, the show kept going. That's it. So stop lying. Stop lying. And the other thing, the money situation. Like I said, I spent money trying to advertise you. Lemon wear, lemon this. And then you had the nerve to tell me, oh, I didn't like the commercial. Bitch, who the hell got you who go get a graphic artist, have work with them to put you in front of a G-Wagon and make a fucking commercial? So eventually you can launch off on your own and you say, I'm jealous? Let me rephrase that, y'all. I hired a graphic artist, work with the graphic artist, okay? We came up with the concept of him being like in front of the G-Wagon. No, the G-Wagon going past him. He was a lemon going past him. Do you think that is something to somebody who's jealous? Are you okay? And you were just like, dude, you are not, dude. Okay, so let's get into the part where I wish you never hit my link. Do you know how many people that I got coming to me because they thought you were a certain person that you're not? They thought that you were a cool ass motherfucker dude, but only turn around for you to curse them out and speak under their clothes and desecrate them and degrade them and say some of the most hideous and nastiest things to them because your introduction to them came by way of me. So therefore, I form or have some form of responsibility, even though I shouldn't. But they came by way of me. Do you know how many times I get tired of hearing that shit? Do you know how many times I get tired of having to deal with that? People blaming me for your fuck ass actions. And you sit up there and say, yeah, I changed. So what the hell you got a beef with me for? You not as advertised. You changed. You not who you are. You fake, bruh. How you come over here? Oh, let's get back to the money part. Hold on. Let's get back to the money part. I remember what I wanted to say. Do y'all not know every motherfucking time this dude went off, because that's what y'all like. This dude went off and went off on his rage or whatever, my videos would be yellow. I would cringe every time. So while you sit up there and say, oh, if it wasn't for you and all the no, sometimes I wish you would not even come because it hurt my pocket. Because at that time, YouTube would not review this shit for 2 or 3 days. So that's 2, 3 days of lost revenue I'm losing on a replay. But I didn't say shit to you. I swallowed it and I said, whatever, I'll just make it up on another live or something. So that's lost revenue because you want to be Billy Badass and curse out people. So while you sitting up here saying, "Oh, you good," I didn't get no money. I was losing money with you when you went off on your cursing fits, and I just would cringe. That's no lie. And anybody who was doing YouTube videos will tell you. Now they sped up the process a little bit now, but back in the day, if your shit was yellow, you didn't get paid. Your shit wasn't monetized until they got through with the review. And everybody was complaining like, "Yo, your review process, YouTube is too long. We hurting. We not making the money we could because you feel that something is out of whack." And most of the comeback, when I come back and appeal it, it still remain yellow. So I lost money doing business with you. And then you said, "Oh, Sir King, when I took you over, you moved to multiple platforms. You know, I followed you." Yeah, because nigga, bands was being put in your motherfucking hands. You would be stupid not to go over there with me, dummy. So stop acting like you did me a favor. You benefited handsomely, handsomely for minimal effort, right? You know you can't go nowhere at night, so my show was perfect for you, right? Let's be honest. Now I'm not gonna, disrespect your consistency, but don't get disrespectful. Don't get disrespectful. You get you getting a little bit disrespectful to the point now you got me wanting to sit up here and entertain talking to people that I shouldn't even be talking to. You got me wanting to sit up here and unlock some videos for people to now look at and see if what they were talking about is true. Because right now, I don't feel no sense of loyalty to you. And you kind of really being motherfucking disrespectful, talking about you wish you never hit my link. If you feel that way, then I don't feel like I have no sense of loyalty to you. And I could have everybody who don't like you have a free for all. I could sit up there and go back and unlock them videos that the people talking about when you first arrived. Everybody's asked me to do that. But I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that, because, when you sit up here and say, "Oh, you wish you never met me," nigga, you okay? I wish you never met me either because then we probably wouldn't be dealing with this shit. You talking mad disrespectful to women. All the principles and tenets that Avatar Nations is stood for, you set up there and just threw them out the motherfucking window. And the disrespect on top of that. You said you took up every damn battle, but sitting up there saying, I love Fire Babe, but Fire Babe sitting up here calling me a pedophile. Fire Babe sitting up here trying to illegitimize interviews that I'm getting because she didn't get on first. So I'm like, he liking people that I'm not too keen for. He liking people that can put stank on my name, but not put stank on his name. Then the first time you get a sense of your own independence, you want to link up with everybody who done did some fuck ass shit too. And I mean some real gutter ass fuck ass shit too. But I'm supposed to be sitting over here loyal to you. What world are you living in? I don't understand it. I don't get it. And then you talk about you. I'm jealous of you, and my time has passed. Lemon, have this time. Lemon, have this time because people are about to feast on you. People are about to feast on you. See, I tried to prepare you for a place that you have now entered that you should have never ventured into. And I feel that you have a death wish. I honestly feel that you want something bad to happen to you, so either that you don't have to no longer live on this earth, or you could be a forever victim. Now, those are strong words that I'm speaking, but you're sitting up here doing shit that's now affecting those in your real life, and these people don't give a fuck. And I'm trying to tell you from years of observation, Lemon, that you're starting to enter into territory that has dangerous consequences. And you keep saying, "Oh, why the OG disappeared?" The OGs disappeared because shit started intertwining in their real life. Go down every single OG who ain't stopped making videos over here. Why? Because shit started getting real in their real life. Every single solitary one. And you're going and you're treading down that line for YouTube fame, which don't mean shit. What can you do outside when you click that exit button on YouTube? That's what I want to know about. I don't give a damn about no 8,000 views that take you 8 hours because that's not impressive. That only means the math is really just saying that you only getting 1K per hour. You're not doing nothing special. That's all the math is telling you. But you sacrificing so much that I hope that legal stuff ain't true. Because you seen how this area work when stuff get legal. These motherfuckers will bombard the court with stuff to desecrate your character. They will. And then and see the thing is you messing with that lady over there, that lady don't give a damn about you. And that's why I say you have a vendetta. Either you're doing some sick, twisted plan to get revenge on those in your family because they done did some shit to you, which I feel this is part of, but you also gonna fuck yourself up in the process. Cause you know what, your mama ain't gonna be too happy that the shit that's happening to her. And I'm not talking about your mama disrespectfully, but I'm giving you a heads up because this shit has happened to people before who decided to do the shit that they're doing. Talking reckless out their mouth. They were able to access somebody's mama and fucked up and took her job, got her job taken. So limit, if that happens to you, your mama gonna rip your head off. And that's why I tell you, you gotta be careful on what you say to people. And it's not about being weak, but you do have control of the tongue. And it's nothing big, it's nothing weak. Actually, it's a form of strength when you're able to show restraint and not push things to go where they need to go, and they're going there. I just hope to God I don't dox. I don't look at no court records. I don't look at none of that shit. That's why when I was up there at UTC, I didn't ask for no confirmation or validation. Because if I said, "Ooh, child, you really," that's all I got to go on is speculation. Because I'm respecting your privacy. Because I don't want to know that that shit is true. Because if if I find out that shit is true, it's a wrap for you, bro. I hate to say it. It's a wrap. I know how these people work. They will inundate the court system to make it seem like as if you are a risk to motherfucking society. And then on top of that, they won't get done with you. They are going to go after those that they can go after. And it ain't no weakness in you pulling back. That's the best thing I would tell you. Pull the fuck back and know that anything and everything that you say can be used against you in the court of law. Why do you think Brian, I don't know if he disappeared his videos or not, but I heard he did. I feel Brian took down his videos because he's about to get into a legal situation himself, and he knows that any videos that's on public domain can be used against him in whatever case he got coming up. Not saying that it's criminal, but you know he going through a civil situation, and the courts will use that to portray you as a certain person, even though you're not that person. It's about perception, baby. So if you sitting up here calling people bitches and hoes and speaking under their clothes, then that's what's going to be used and portrayed in front of that judge and that jury. So that you can keep saying I'm jealous. I sit over here with my 30 people in my motherfucker chat and I don't care. Because why? I ain't got to deal with the shit you dealing with. I've been there. I've done that. I don't want that. Look what you going through for YouTube fame. YouTube fame. You going through all that. And you thinking you doing big shit. You thinking you doing it. And all you doing is fucking up your life. All I can say is I hope, I pray that that stuff that they say is out there is not true. I hope and I pray. That's why I really don't want to know. Because like I say, if I know that it is true, I know what is to motherfucking come. These people on here will go to the court on you. Because you got to remember the list of enemies that you have made, Lemon, from beginning to end. Nurse K, let's be honest. Them people were down for you, and they nowhere to be found. That's the scariest shit. That's the scariest shit, Lemon. When you don't fuck with people and they disappear because you did some foul ass shit to them. You don't know where they at. You don't know what they doing. That's why I told you watch how you talk to people. Because when they don't appear, there's no opportunity to reconcile. There's no opportunity to know that all is good. because you done pissed them off so much. And I know the list go on and on and on. So now let me see what y'all saying in the chat. I'm sorry, that's my commentary. I just had to get that out. What's up, Molly? Ooh, Lord, let me get back to Molly because Molly put a coin on it. Hold on, y'all. Molly said everything you and others in Avatar Nation warn him about is happening, and he knows it. So, Molly, everybody said, "Oh, Sir King paranoid. He controlling. Oh, he trying to control you. Stop kind of trying to control him. Why don't you interchange control with protect? Interchange control and protect. It wasn't controlling. It was protecting him." Because a lot of people here suffer with various counts of mental illness, or they've been talked to in their life and they vow that they would never let somebody talk to them again because of what happened in their life. And you got to understand that, man. It's just like, uh, thank you, Molly. I appreciate you for that gesture. The Joy Queen says you're not lying because I've watched it myself on this app. They can reach out all the way to the court. And the crazy thing, Joy Queen, is that the court, the court is weird. Like the court accepts it or they welcome that kind of information because they see him as a person who it's a certain term they have as a not a safety risk but a risk to public safety or something like that. You know, Ron P says, "Yep, it's been great working with Sir King all these years." I can't say the same. Ron, oh Lord. Let me see what else y'all saying. Simplified Success says you can tell he never had money or nothing like that. In 1 month he made 4,000. He said that 101 times. This dude is zip that crazy and he's going to block me when he sees it. Well, I just tell him never to mention money because it causes unintended jealousy. That's the thing, and people don't need to know, right? But go ahead and brag. I mean, you're gonna need that money in legal fees. I mean, if they say what you got going on, child, it's crazy. Yes, Rico, it is a lot going on. And Rico, I say I hope what is going on ain't true. I really do. Like I said, I don't doc, I don't look. But when YTC had that going on her, I had to hit that link. I didn't want to jump in and pile on, but I'm like, yo, now shit is getting real. And then they say he took down videos. I wasn't able to. What's up, Bo 32? I wasn't able to confirm that or nothing. But I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Sharona B says, we know you're not jealous. Let people say what they want. We know the truth. I'm not jealous. Like, how can I be jealous? Like, bruh, like you ain't done what I ever done, and I didn't have to sell my soul to do that. Like, I, I honestly feel that man wants something bad to happen. What's up, my flower? How you doing? Good to see you. I honestly feel that, and I was standing at YTC, and I was just like, I honestly feel he want like when that lady said your page is strikeable. I'm sorry, girl. Strikeable. He like go on strike my page. Who says that? Like. Who says that? Like that's just weird to me. Like I just feel like he just wants bad to happen so it can be over and done with, and then he can either be a forever victim and go from there. Whew. Rico says, "I do miss y'all dynamic together." I mean, we did have but it's that shit that it's only for a moment in time. It's only for a moment in time. I really do. I just felt like, honestly, I would say that Rico, that time he left, something happened. Something happened. And something in his personal life happened. Because when he came, he wasn't the same. You know, he wasn't the same. So that's all I can say. Billy T says you were already popping, and that's what made him hit your link in the first place. I totally agree. I was already popping without him. We had a nightly show. Everybody hit our link. So it wasn't just him. He just became a consistent fixture. That's all. And at the time, that's fine. That's fine. Cheryl Burnett says, remember, you reap what you sow. Yeah, Cheryl. What's up, Dreamy Genie Blue? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right. I don't know if Lolo back over here. Oh, but let me tell you something though. Now, Lolo, you gonna get caught up in his bullshit. Lolo, you gonna get caught up in his bullshit. I don't know. I'm just saying, Lolo, you getting caught up in his bullshit. And a lot of people are gonna see your complacency in the situation as support. So I'm not. This is not a threat. This is just an observation. You may become a casualty of the situation because I'm just saying, girl, please be careful dealing with that motherfucker because a lot of people may start turning their sights from him to you because they. Know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, be careful because I'm just saying. I'm just saying, be careful because a lot of people be like to be do that guilty by association shit. And Lolo, you may enjoy what's going on now, but just be careful because I don't like how you're being referenced with other people trying to get revenge on him, and you being grouped up into that. So I don't know if you got some attention issue too, because your ass is too old to be following around somebody who's so immature, and you got kids. So you be careful because that shit may come back and bite you. You know, if people start getting a hold of your private personal information and reporting you to government agencies and shit. So just be careful with to get revenge on Lemon. Just be careful. That's all I got to say because it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, Lolo. You may like the attention now, and your cash app average may be up, but just be careful. That's all I got to say. Okay, let me see what else y'all saying in the chat. Um, Sharonda B says it was fun over here, not all that cussing and hollering, just fun. Yeah, but he think he the next black Leonardo DiCaprio, and I'm like, no, you're not. Yo, you don't put no rolling credits in the beginning or the end, nor do we see a commercial. So no, no. Dreamy Genie Blue says his sad crew of followers Lolo. Uh, it's just like, that's why I say you can say you never wish you never met me, and I wish you never met me either. You wish death on me, and I never wish death on you. Not all the lies that I've done with you, and all the foul shit that you said, I've never wished death on you. But you had the nerve to wish death on me. Okay, and you expect me to be loyal to you? Okay, keep playing. What's up, Miss Darlings? How you doing? Lolo is the puppet master? Nah, I think you giving her too much credit. I'm sorry. I think you giving her too much credit. Well, Sharona B, he has to keep giving people money. He has to. He has to. That I never gave nobody no money. The only time you gave money over here is if we had an interview and post interview. I would say as a form of thank you, I would give you that. Or you were a person like somebody like the custom pastor or somebody like that you had an appearance fee, but that was about it. She ain't worried. Okay, that's okay. But what I'm saying now, things are headed into dangerous territory because allegedly things are about to get legal. So I'm just saying. So SK, did he really say that? What's that question? That he wish he never met me, or that he wish he never hit my link? Yeah, he said it today. He said it during his live today. To me, that's the sign of ultimate ungratefulness because if you did not come by way of me, people would not even know who you are. I think Lemon is the worst sucky ass stage name you can have motherfucking have. You up there name the motherfucking fruit. And then you get mad when people question your sexuality. Right? And the further we dug into the meaning of the fruit, if you dig into the meaning of the fruit, it means it's part of the bisexual community. And you want to say you Billy Badass? You can name your name bicep or six pack. You couldn't name yourself that? But Lemon. Oh, lemon is my child. Yeah, you lemon all right. Bitter and sour. Um, I do think he's paying them. That's the only thing that makes sense. Oh yeah, with Tracy for sure, for sure. Oh yeah. All right, let me see what else y'all saying in the chat. Let me see. Okay, I think I got to the bottom. Sorry if I didn't read your comment. Don't take it as a personal affront. Uh, Miss Donna said, Sir King, did that man that hit your feet about being shot? The people said he did. I don't know. And the people said, I'm hiding the video. But the way he talking reckless, it got me want to just open up all the videos from the beginning of Avatar Nation. And he came around, just let people have let the people just pick at it and see what they find. Lemon said he will not appear in court and that he will be live on his channel. What's up, your pleasure? Yeah, of course he gonna say that now. Right. The new limit is the antithesis of Avatar Nation. I agree. But of course he gonna say that. But we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I mean, y'all, child, I don't know. This is too, this is too elaborate of a plan for people to provide misinformation. Well, it's just too much. That, and I'm feeling like you lied about your age. You people saying they got your driver's license and stuff. Like that's just too much for the fabrication of information. But if they doing that, then they doing a damn good job. You know, so they doing a damn good job. Um, what's up, soul sister? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And that whole numbers thing, they ask anybody if the numbers over here are equal peace. No, the numbers don't equal peace. The more numbers, the more profit. Bo 32 says he certainly got the right name. Yeah, he sure did. Thank God he ain't running around naming himself priest. Priest. Oh, we go. So, y'all too much in the back. He does admit to giving them some of the money. Okay. So that's pretty much what I got to say. I'm not gonna come off yelling and what's up, marvelous me, screaming and all that shit, because I'm just not in that type of. I'm not type of that type of mind. I just feel how he's disrespectful as fuck. He's ungrateful, and anytime he said that I didn't believe in him, no, you didn't believe in yourself. And like I said, tell the people the truth about how we try to prep you and prepare you, and you fail miserably, and how the people you hurt in Avatar Nation and shit like that. People who supported you for years. People are mad that they spent years listening to you cry and whine and think that you something that you not. That's time that those people are mad that they can't get back. And just to see what you are out here producing. Your virtual legacy is fucked. That's nothing that you can show an employer. Your mama don't even like that shit. And you're not even doing something that even could be monetizable, if that's even a word, or monetized by anybody coming to even do a search for online talent. Even if you were to get picked up on the Zeus network, nobody want to deal with your ass. If I was a female producer for the Zeus network, I wouldn't even look at you for how disgusting you talk about women and you degrade them on a consistent basis. And you think that's a character. You have no understanding of showbiz at all. At all. At all. At all. Like, just don't. And the sad part about it is you didn't have to choose that character. You could have been like, the best thing for you would have been, could have been a smooth Casanova, pretending to be 25 and they not, who was a womanizer and who was a protector of the women. And then when the men came disrespectful towards the women, that's when you pulled out the villain part. You would be loved by multiple sectors because that's what people want to see. But you don't understand the virtual art. You would have the women swooning over you, right? Because there's enough men with all the areas that you infiltrate who are disrespectful towards women. So nothing more for a woman to feel as if she's being protected and stood up for by another masculine man. But you don't understand that now. You cursing out women, who gone to bat for you, who are up here protecting you, who saying they love my lemon, I love my lemon, I love my lemon, and you cursing them out and telling them to shut up and that you're talking. Woo! Anyway, oh child, they talking about they don't want to hear no charts on Zeus. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just flabbergasted, dog. I'm really like, oh, that's why I'm just like, really, really, is this really going on? 33? They said 30, and the thing is, when they said 33 parking or whatever, I'm like, come on now, 30. How do you even still have a license with 33? Who is your insurer with 33? So that's why I mean, I'm, I don't know. I don't know. I knew he was gone when he seatbelted a fifth of liquor. And then they said they got you out here going to establishments drunk. Child, I don't know. Ooh, I don't. Okay, maybe I was wrong about y'all. Okay, maybe I was wrong. That's not what y'all wanted. Okay. Oh Lord. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. That's all I got to say. I just had to go loud and document this moment in time and stop being how disrespectful are you talking about. You wish you never hit my link. Like, dude, like you have no sense of like relations. And then let's talk about this. What do you do all damn day? Are you just literally home all day? Like you live 8, 9 hours a day, then you roaming YouTube, spying on everybody, and it's like, what are you, dude? You are wasting your fucking life, bro. Like for real. But I don't know. I'm like, yo, like, what do you do? Like, mm, mm, mm. SK says, didn't he start with you when he was child? I don't know. They said that motherfucker 39 years old, just like Ness. I don't know. Y'all be lying up here lying about y'all age. Ooh, I'm this, I'm that. I don't know. But literally, what do you do all day? You can't tell me YouTube is your life. When you sit up here and say, when he said something about, oh, YouTube, and I was waiting here for him to say, oh, because when I get off of here, but he said no because he's like the greatest thing, and I'm like, but what's going on outside? What's going on outside? Like, what's going on outside? Like, I'm really surprised you even went to Vegas because I was like, mm, I don't know. Well, I mean, the dude don't like no sports. You ask that motherfucker about anything dealing with sports, he don't know nothing. He don't know nothing. And he get mad. Oh, when he get talking about his news and the world and dog. If you on food stamps limit, that shit about to get cut. Do you not know that? You need to know what's going on in the real world because that's about to be gone. That's about to be bye bye bye. Like, do you not know that? Then you don't know nothing about no sports. Ask him about anything about the football, basketball. He don't know nothing. Cheryl the Spoiler Burnett probably know more than him. And that's not being shady. That's being factual. Shit, Brianna probably even know. Ask Brianna about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and ask Lemon about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm sure Brianna could tell you more about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers than the damn Lemon. And he a male Casanova. What? Like, but what do you do all day, Lemon? And then he said oh, he think he could beat me up. Lemon. When I saw your legs look like Quanny legs. Okay? Everything starts in the foundation of a leg. Lemon. That's when you said that today, I knew you thought I like, you know what, this dude probably own some half a bottle of teleport. Talking about, oh, I knew it because I know I can. I was like, oh, Lemon. Being 6'3" and looking like RuPaul is not intimidating. Let me just tell you that right now. Okay, because when you cross your legs over better than Michelle Obama, I was like, okay, two snaps to the left, two snaps to the left. Lemon, you gonna hit me with your pocketbook? I just want to know. I just want to know. You gonna hit me with your pocketbook, Lemon? Because I honestly feel what you that charade that you put on for Ness and them, you was hard. You was working hard to stay as a man. You was working hard to stay as masculine. Because I seen you came up for dragons. Two snaps to the left, and then you, ooh Lord, you put the, you when you folded them legs on top of each other. I was like, oh Lord. But be you. But let me just say something. I don't walk. I don't cross my butt. I mean, I don't cross my legs because my nuts are too big and they hurt when I do it like that. I even tried. I said, let me see if I could do the lemon cross. Let me see if I could do that. Oh, mm. My boss said, "What are you doing?" My boss said, "What are you doing?" Mm-mm. No, and I don't be camming up. Every time I cam up, I got a mug shot. They got to tell me to smile. So I'm not sitting over there tossing my head to the left or to the right. Man. Man. Man, let me just tell you something. I was thinking about this. I said, Lemon better be glad that he started as my co-host because if he didn't and he had just ventured off and got propelled up, Lemon, I would be roasting and toasting you all day. I will be roasting and toasting you all. And I was just thinking about like, Lemon don't get that word like he should get that word from me just because of the origin of the association. You know what I mean? Like Lemon, I would tear you up like I tear Jay Wilson. And Lemon don't even understand the fact like I don't even do commentary on him like I do. Because you would be like number two to Jay Wilson. I would tear your ass up from beginning to end. You over there screaming like you got a Napoleon complex. Like you got like bipolar syndrome or some shit. Or you just got Tourette's. I'm the king of the deep sector. I'm like, if he don't see his Hogan wanna be sounding ass down somewhere, and all you hear is birds and children in the background. How the fuck you the king of the beat sector and you got birds and children in the background? If anything, you sound like the king of a daycare. You better go. You better go change your acoustic environment before you start talking about you the king of the beat sector. What's wrong with your ass? Talk about I'm the king of the beat sector. Go with your daycare sounding ass. I was like, child, anyway, you're gonna be the king of a police station very soon. If that shit is true. Talking about, oh, you guys believe anything. Well, you put it out here and they running driver's license numbers and shit. I'm like, ooh, and you telling people to pull up because your mama can fight. Bitch, can you fight? The people want about you. They ain't worried about you. So your mama gonna jump up and fight for you. That is the most ill masculine thing I've ever heard. My mama can fight and we got cameras. So what? The cameras gonna come down and fight too and start bopping people over the head with the electronics inside? Like, what are you? You just, oh my God. I just thought, oh, mm, ugh. And then they're like, oh, that stuff that he said about, Sir King said about your brother. I tried to respect the legacy of your brother, Lemon, but when you start saying, oh, my dead brother, I went to Taco Bell, I'm like, how can I respect your brother and you don't respect your brother? You over here sacrificing the legacy of your brother over a chalupa. A chalupa! You sacrificing the legacy of your brother over a chalupa and you mad at me about me. You throw it up in our damn face every damn time over a chalupa, a Dorito taco. Are you okay? Stop mentioning your brother and then people will have respect and then come to find out that timeline ain't even sinking. Anyway. Ooh. I ain't worked up. I'm just worked up of all these motherfucking lies. I can't stand a liar. I can't stand that. There ain't none worse to me than a damn motherfucking liar, boy. And then on topic, I listen. I had to take somebody to the hospital today. Why the doctor come and he big as hell? I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, how this doctor got a big old gut? That dude had a bit like the gut was hanging to the floor. I was like, wait a minute, and you a doctor? I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. Should we? I know this is completely off topic, but I'm like, should we be taking medical advice from you? I didn't say it, but I was looking at that good, and I was like, I'm like, high blood pressure, diabetes, and you telling us not to get it, and you probably got it. I'm like, I don't know, but maybe he a test subject. I don't know. Anyway, move right along. I don't know. And then, well, who came up there trying to defend Lemon Toe? Somebody come defending. Oh, Lemon, they manufactured your toe. You didn't have nothing wrong with your toe. I was like, girl, and that's the panel I should have jumped on. I was like, bitch, if you would have zoomed in, you would have seen that thing as dark as coal. But anyway, and let me shut up. Let me shut up. What's up, Dr. Creole? My doctor is a little chubby, but he's good. I ain't saying Michelle. This was not a little chubby. I'm not knocking doctors that are chubby, but this dude was obese. And he was a doctor. And I'm just saying, I'm just like, I mean, like, that's like saying, oh, you a basketball player, your ass is big as hell. Like, what? It don't go together. A doctor supposed to really, I think, supposed to be slim. I don't know. Maybe we just got mischaracterization of the situation of what doctor's supposed to be. I love me a chalupa. Girl, I'm not even responding to that Sharona B. Because that ain't supposed to be tied into the legacy of the brother. You can love a chalupa for all you want. But don't be sitting up there putting it on as a validation of that you went to the chalupa place for a damn, Chipotle. My damn brother, I went to Chipotle. Why are you tied in? Like, that ain't, anyway. Anyway. Yes, offering your mom up to tussle is crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. Like, you're not even a man. Like, you can't. And you know what the sad part? Why he don't like women? I feel like he don't like women because his mama could kick his ass. That's what I feel. I feel his mama, and his mama gonna kick his ass too if he keep playing on this internet and shit get real. I'm telling you that for real. She don't sound nice. She don't sound like a nice mama at all. He sounds like 47. He wants to be king. Number 47. He'll probably sell you up the river like for 47 too. What's up, HTX Sweet Tea? All right, I saw Shakim's wall. This is really child. See, he don't understand. Like, I'm trying not to look at all this. I'm trying not to look at all this mess. Cause I'm like, I got a little bit of decency in me, but I have for my own credibility, I have to like start looking and educating myself because then it's gonna be like, well, Sir King, you kind of being like complicit because you being willfully ignorant of what's being said and not educating yourself. So you must have knew what was going on with his ass. You must have known that he had an eye like a bowling ball that rolled around and all that stuff down one of the lanes of the bowling alley. You must have known that he over there looking like Jeepers Creepers with all them badass teeth. You must have known all this and all that. And I'm like, no. He talked more to Sour Patch than he talked to me. Oh, you lying, Sir King. You lying. You lying, Sir King. You lying. How can y'all be co-host 5 years and you didn't know all this stuff? and how you didn't know he was a drunk. Are you a drunk, Sir King? Were y'all sitting up there virtually toasted in the background? All these questions and accusations I now have to answer because of his behavior. That's not fair to me. That's not fair to me. So while you say you wish you never hit my link, I wish you never came around either. Because I wouldn't be answering all these questions. And if my channel died, then it would have been on me only. Okay? Mm. Anyway. So that's what I got to say. So what's a heavy bear? Whew. Anyway, hopefully y'all been thoroughly entertained. Hopefully y'all learned some truth of the matter. Okay? And all that. And if you really want to, let me just tell you something. In life, if you really want to show that you're loyal to somebody, this is the best analogy. They had the master, what was it? No Limit and Cash Money. And this is the perfect example. Lemon, if you want to show loyalty, I'm going to be Master P in the situation. And Lemon going to be Romeo Miller. How would it look if Romeo Miller go run over the Cash Money? And that's the best damn analogy I can give you about what Lemon did. Lemon ran his ass over there thinking that he was going to go with Cash Money and roll with all the enemies that try to take us down. That's the best motherfucking example I can give you. Now, do you think Master P would roll with Romeo Miller and support his album and promote all that shit if he went to Cash Money? Hell the fuck no. Would you even know of a Romeo Miller if it was not for Master P? Hell no. So that's all I got to say about that. That's the best analogy I could give you. Talking about, oh, he didn't support me. No, because you linked up with every motherfucker that tried to destroy everything that we had going on. And I'll never forgive you for rocking with motherfucking Tracy as hard as you did, because that bitch sat up here and tried to put me on some damn motherfucking sex offender registry shit, and have people call like, you need to look in the motherfucking mirror before you start sitting up here talking. People didn't believe in you. I judge you by your actions, not by your words. Because while you were sitting up here always saying, oh, I rock with you, Sir King, I had to take on fights. No, you took up fights because you were behind the scenes talking to them bitches. You were behind the scenes canoodling with them bitches because that I know online relationships and rapport, that shit happened too damn easy. You were talking to them all the while you were playing in my face. All the while you were playing in my face. Sorry. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You won't bring in Brianna link up like that. Mm-mm. No, you was doing a lot of talking because you had a lot of time on your hands. That's what I got to say. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, she sure did. She did. I'm glad you remember Heavy Bear. She tried to destroy Sir King. I remember that for no damn reason at all. No damn, no damn doing virtual doxing tours of people at home because they think I live there. And I'm like, girl, like you about to wind yourself up in jail, which you did go to jail, but you put your own self there. So, but yeah, so I can't get behind that because then if somebody tried to do that to you, I would never fuck with them. I can say that 100. I would never ever knowing that like the real life ramifications and repercussions of that shit. I would never ever fuck with them. Never. But you over there, hi Tracy, hi this, and then paying them in the motherfucking process. I was like, ugh, I'm anyway. All right, y'all. That's all I got to say. Hopefully, y'all been thoroughly entertained and educated. Oh, I don't know what education y'all got. Oh, Heavy Bear, yeah, for sure. That. And then he was calling on her. I was like, and trying to take her government benefits away. I was like, what? Yeah. So, y'all, either way, what I want to wind up and say is be careful of the words you speak because whether the information is true or the information is not, he still got a long list of enemies that are not happy with him. All right, so y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later, y'all. And for those who are government assistance, keep your head up. Keep your head up. I think it's fucked up what these what they doing, and I feel like they don't know what they doing. They about. You know what? They about to unite some people who would never ever come together. Because let me tell you something. I used to take this way to work every day. And when we were leading up to the election, all I saw was Trump flags. All I saw was Trump flags. And the other day, I was driving. I said, "Damn, let me see if those Trump flags are still there." I'm telling you, a lot of them flags are down. A lot of them flags are down. And let me tell you something. This administration got something they think they're doing, but let me tell you something. Don't play with people hunger and don't play with people quality of life because those people find it cause to unite. And like I say, for you, your government assistance, I pray that they come to a resolution because things are going to get real. So that's all I can say. Thank you, Sharon B. I appreciate the positive comment by saying it's a great live. Thank you, Detached, as well. I always appreciate your amazing support. I'm glad to have you on my side, Tash. I really am. Thank you both, 32. I appreciate you as well, always being a great supporter. Thank you to Mr. Babe and to what's up, Molly Popo. To all my moderators. I appreciate y'all staying here. And I also appreciate those who are day ones. Like there's a lot of people who stay with me, so I appreciate that. That is something I don't take for granted, and that's why I always stay I try to stay true to who I am. So Cheryl Spoilberg said they better vote in the midterm. Well, I think a lot of people know their ass ain't getting reelected. All right, with that being said, I'm out here. Please thumbs up the live before y'all leave. It'll be tremendously appreciated. If you want to, please feel free to send a gesture down south section. Well, thank you, Molly Maybach, for your gesture earlier. I appreciate you. With that being said, I'm out of here. Bye, y'all. Take care. Ron P., you have a great night as well. And thank you, Auntie Donna, for your everlasting support. I appreciate you. With that being said, I'm out of here. Take care, y'all. Bye.